Donald Trump faces the prospect of being the first U.S. president in history to be impeached twice by the House of Representatives, with Speaker Nancy Pelosi writing to her caucus Sunday that they will act with urgency because the president represents an imminent threat to the Constitution and the country's democracy. A House move to request unanimous consent on a resolution calling on Pence to invoke the 25th Amendment failed due to objections from Republicans. The House will now move to vote on the said resolution. If the VP doesn't respond within 24 hours, the House will move to an impeachment vote as early as Wednesday.
In calling for this seditious act, the President has committed an unspeakable assault on our nation and our people.
With just 9 days left in office, the timeline to impeach and a trial is limited. But precedent does exist for a Senate trial to occur even after President Trump has left office.
It's my expectation that on Monday, a privileged resolution will be introduced that will charge the President of the United States with inciting sedition.
The tide against the incumbent not limited to political action, with private social media companies including Twitter, Facebook, Instagram and TikTok among others banning the president from their platforms over concerns that he will continue to incite violence, while tech giants Amazon, Apple and Google have cut ties with Parler, a conservative alternative to Twitter, over similar concerns.
President Trump sought to overturn the results of an election, and of a fair election. He sought a coup by misleading people with lies. My father and our neighbors were misled also with lies, and I know where such lies lead. President Trump is a failed leader. He will go down in history as the worst president ever.
While the leader of America's closest neighbor and among their largest trading partners didn't hold back.
I'd like to begin by addressing what unfolded in Washington, D.C. this week. What we witnessed was an assault on democracy by violent rioters, incited by the current president and other politicians.
Earlier, President-elect Joe Biden deflected when asked if he supported the impeachment, saying he'd leave it to the Congress to decide, just days ahead of his own inauguration on January 20th. Sherwin Briceby's SABC News, New York.